The Institute of Education Sciences is the research, evaluation, and statistics arm of the U.S. Department of Education. IES supports research that addresses important issues in education and develops solutions that improve school readiness and education outcomes for all students.
Start Play is a physical therapy intervention for infants with movement disorder or motor disability that helps them to get better at moving and also to get better at thinking. Start Play is intended to help infants who have some type of a motor delay or motor disability who are between the ages of 7 months and 16 months. And it's an early intervention. We're looking at how their motor system, their movement problems interact with their cognitive skills. So often infants who have a motor disability will also have a cognitive delay.
Look, a bubble. We're trying to teach kids how to move, but not just how to move, how to combine that with the cognitive skills like object permanence and cause-effect and just how to play differently with toys rather than just how they may be intended to play. So really getting her to use her problem-solving skills to figure out how else can I play with this box or how else can I play with this xylophone. Peekaboo! Are you peekabooing with the little
So
girl?
if we advance their sitting skills, then that allows them to see and explore their environment and interact with people. And if we advance their reaching skills, that allows them to interact with objects and start to learn spatial skills and what objects are for and how they interact with each other.
So we had a little rough start, but it got better as I got more confident through the program.
We're looking for babies who are just beginning to sit, that don't move in and out of sitting yet, that aren't crawling. Maybe they don't know how to get from the floor up to sitting.
I thought she wouldn't crawl when the program first started. She wouldn't move, but we just really got her moving, and I'm so excited to see her just crawling all around and moving and doing everything now.
And now, I mean, in 3 months' time, now we're working on walking.
Tracy showed me a really great skill with a scarf and putting it under her arm. That way I don't have to hurt my back and I can practice as much as Kalea wants to walk. Come on, big girl. Come on. Her interest is peaked through play when the therapist brings toys and she shows me all kinds of techniques to feel comfortable.
We are studying the efficacy of Start Play by conducting a multi-site randomized trial. And what that means is that we have sites across the country. We have 5 different places where we are doing the study. And the randomized part is that when people volunteer to be in the study, they're randomly chosen to either keep doing what they already do, which we just call business as usual, or to, in addition, participate in our intervention for a 3-month time period. And in the end, we'll compare the Start Play group, the ones who receive this additional intervention from physical therapists, with the business as usual group, and we'll look at things like their motor progress, how much they've changed in their motor development. We'll also look at their cognitive progress, how much they've changed in their cognition, and their problem-solving skills, how much they have improved in problem-solving.
But based on this point's preliminary analysis, what we're seeing is that particularly in the children with moderate to severe motor disability, meaning those kids who have the most difficulty with movement, we're seeing the largest impact in their cognitive and motor outcomes. And we see a gain in their cognitive and motor outcomes at the end of intervention compared to those who were not in the Start Play group, meaning those who got the Start Play intervention have greater improvements in their motor and cognitive skills than those who were not in the Start Play intervention. Interestingly, we're still seeing those gains at 12 months after the intervention or after their baseline assessment. However, it looks like there's a plateau. When we see gains and improvements in the children who are in the study, what we've typically seen is improvements in motor skills, and then we're also seeing improvements in early problem-solving skills, as well as improvements in standardized testing. So right now, we're really looking at focusing more of our assessment and their next studies at looking at these children who have the moderate to severe disabilities, since we're seeing the largest effect in those children. And there's the least physical therapy intervention known for that group of children. So we're very interested in looking at if we distribute the intervention a little differently, can we get a difference in effect, or does it impact that plateau that we saw? So we're looking at if you provide some intervention early on, and then give the family a break, and then start another bout of intervention or a booster of intervention, can we eliminate that plateau? I think one of the biggest things that we're seeing is that families feel like they know what to do to help their baby or to help their child with development. They're empowered to play differently with their child.
The Institute of Education Sciences' priority is research that contributes to improved education outcomes for all students. We fund research on new, practical, and innovative approaches that can help teachers and students successfully meet 21st century challenges.